Captain's Log. Stardate, January 17th, 2010. I am here at this point recording this video to make it perfectly clear, although it was a bit of a mistake for that last video I made. But you know what? Regardless of that video, I should not have had to make such a video, because I could just show you all the evidence as I have just read through the entire bunch of pages of Alex Asperchu, unedited, all fresh from the website, organized by page number, in my playlist. First off, just to name a few things, there are the obvious slanders and obvious references, to which I mean the old Buddha belly that I used to have, exaggerated man boobs, and even the goatee I used to have. I had one time, and he makes his Asperchu character wear nearly every shirt I wear, nearly every shirt, and a crappy copy of a medal, my shirts. And then to make matters worse, he goes and besmirches my dog by making a crappy copy of my dog. The spirit of Patty will have his soul for dinner tonight. She will be haunting your nightmares, Mr. Leary. And of course, even including the unapproved recreation of my person within his pages, as you can see right here. You can find all these on his Asperpedia. That was issue C, page 19, by the way. And then, even worse, starting on page C29, he sets me on fire. He sets me on fire. And then even worse, continues, let me be on fire on page 30. I swear, if that ain't the most outrageous thing that he has ever done against me. But I could definitely reference a few more instances of where he actually is considered peeing on himself within his own comic series. Starting with, of course, with a few from his first book of graphic nudity or sexual reference on page 3 of his Zero book. Even worse off, on page 10, and while he's in that Burger King, with all his goddamn homosexual references as well. And he's got like a whole number of them I could read you a list off of. You can find such nude images on book 0, pages 3, 10, 13, 14, 18, and book A, 12, 13, 18, 19, 23, 29, book B, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, and book C, page 2. I put in so many, like I said, put in so many homosexual references between books 0, B, and 1. And he uses uncensored swear words such as shit and ass in between all of his books. So many goddamn of those. And his A and B books are anti-religious. Anti-religious in those two books. That little son of a bitch, he's basically peeing on his own self. Now look, I'll admit I have done my little share of nudity within a couple of pages, but they were censored by either images of lemon for vagina and bananas for dick. and it was and that book was finally finalized and organized so that it'd be appropriate for all those of ages, TVY7 and such. And if I ever said a swear word within my book, I would censor it. But he does not censor his own swear words. But like I said, he's basically gone to the things again. He's basically mocking me with the references of myself. Between the belly, the man boobs, the goatee, the glasses, numerous shirts, a fake medal, wearing a copy of my dog, an unapproved recreation of myself and my son and my characters, and even sets me on fire. It makes his quote unquote Sonichu cologne go against me as not being the original creator of the original Sonichu. Now, the original Asperchu of that thing can be caught in the wild. So therefore, as far as I'm concerned, that's just another one he caught from the wild and drew as his own, a clone basically. Just another individual. Aside from the original Asperchu that only lives in Quickville, and also in reference to the unapproved use within book number 0 on pages 19 to 24, including the homosexual references. He supposedly thinks that there's this law change in Quickville, and it is wrong for him to quote Quickville at all within his book. And no such changes, as he has said, has happened within Quickville. He wishes he knows my Sonichu, Roshu, and all my electric hedgehogs as well as I do, but he cannot, because he is not me, the original creator. He is not me. So, I'd send this message again to Alec, Evan, and even Mao. I have less offense with Sean, by the way, but to those three, die in hell. And I hope the soul of my late dog eats at your souls and kills you in your sleep. But aside from that, his book is the pages within the so-called Asperchu series. They are definitely ludicrous and horrendous and horrific. Even as horrific as within Vivian G's own book. And my pastor, Elizabeth Foss, my pastor has read the book from cover to cover, and she hates it. My reverend hates it. And I don't like it either, because it is of disgrace and slander and mockery of my person and my character. Just about as much, but actually this is worse. The Asperchu and everything there, that is worse than that book. I'm sorry, Vivian, but that book is just no good. And I'm definitely going to let my pastor know about the Asperpedia and the Asperchu, and through through her powers within her church and the congregation, and even the FBI, we will see you in Minnesota and take you down personally, Mr. Alec Basin Larry. We get the FBI on our side. Your mockery of my person is not appreciated. Other than that, I leave with most everybody else in peace. Have a good day. Except for you three, of which I mentioned earlier.